What's going on, everybody? This is BroncoJuggalo
And Bill.
And today we are coming to you with a review of 1990's Arachnaphobia.
Now, before we get into that, I got a little get well present for you.
Oh yeah, that's cool. What you got?
I went to the ABK and Blaze concert, Drive-By, and the new Drive-By album dropped on that day.
Hell
so
yeah.
they had it at the show. So as a little get well present for my buddy here, I got him the new album.
Oh fuck yeah, thanks bro.
Not a problem,
I
man.
appreciate it, man. 7 new tracks.
It's a good CD.
For the OGs, Drive-By. If you don't know Drive-By, it's ABK and Blaze.
Yes.
So.
And a little something else.
Oh wow.
This
More
isn't
presents?
this isn't for him. He likes to do his little find things that he finds.
Oh, I thought I was getting something else.
Well, I found a little something for $2 that's factory sealed still
Cool.
at the Salvation Army. Command and Conquer the first decade.
Cool.
Now, usually I would tell people stay away from PC stuff for your PC at any thrift store. But if it's factory sealed, yeah, if you have something that can run it, cool.
Yeah, sweet, bro. That's
Yeah.
awesome. So this movie was directed by Frank Marshall, and it stars Jeff Daniels as Dr. Ross Jenkins, and it stars John Goodman as Delbert McClintock.
John Goodman!
Yep, I love me some John Goodman. He's one of my favorite actors of all time.
Oh, he's an awesome, awesome actor.
Mm-hmm. Go Roseanne.
Yeah, what they did to her really sucks.
I was actually just talking about the TV show, but yeah, okay, that too.
The new TV show.
Well, I just meant like that's where I love John Goodman the most was in Roseanne.
Yeah, but I gotta say, it's fucked up what they did to
Yeah, that was
her.
stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they regretted it because the show started bombing after that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
But anyways, there are a couple little fun facts about this film. It actually had a video game on quite a few systems.
Mm-hmm.
One was the Atari.
The Atari, the Commodore, and the Lynx.
Yeah.
They did.
And a remake.
James Wan is working on a remake from what we found out, so that's pretty dope, I guess. I mean, I don't know. This is kind of one of those movies I don't know if it needs a remake. You know what I mean?
Yeah, people are running out of ideas.
You know. I mean, it's one that could be done again. I mean, it could be a sequel maybe, or a...
That would be
just
cool.
Arachnaphobia, because, I mean, you could have spider incidences all over the place.
That's true.
So, guys, for those of you that don't know, this video is a challenge video. This was done for myself, but mostly for Bill here. And Eric and I, from Hey Internet Eric here, we do our review series together where he and I challenge each other to do different reviews. And this is the one he challenged us to because he knows that Bill here doesn't like it.
I like the movie. It's a different reason. I'm arachnophobic myself.
Yeah, and fun facts. We're talking about fun facts. This motherfucker owned the DVD for over 10 years before he opened it.
Yes, it is true. And I did watch it finally once I opened it.
Yep. But 10 years sealed without ever opening it.
Yes.
I thought that was fucking hilarious. I was there when he bought it, and I wasn't there when he opened it, but I remember him telling me when he opened it.
Yeah.
So, a newly discovered Venezuelan spider is transported to America in a coffin, where it breeds in the small town of, I don't remember what the fuck the town is called, someplace in California.
Yeah, who really cares?
It breeds, and all the spiders that it spawns and itself start killing people. Starts biting people, killing people, and people just start dying all over the small town.
For no reason, apparently.
Yep, they can't figure out what's going on. The old doctor is saying that it's all heart attacks until he himself is bitten and dies. The young new doctor, Dr. Jenkins, played by Jeff Daniels, he thinks it's different. He knows something's different. So when the old doctor dies, he orders the bodies exhumed. They find all these bites on them. They start seeing a pattern. We start finding out that we have a deadly outbreak of some sort of spider bites. Now, this is where Delmar steps in. Now, the only issue I have with that is that he didn't get enough screen time, but I'll go over that in cons. John Goodman's character Delmar, he plays an exterminator who is like the exterminator. He knows everything about bugs.
He's badass.
So he thinks he does. Every once in a while he's wrong about something and it's like, oh, okay. But his character is just very...
Over the top?
No, not really over the top, but very matter of fact. Like, he's just very, oh, and this is this, and that is that. Well, I did not know that, but I guess I do now, kind of deal. And I love Delmar, but anyways, we'll get into that later. He comes in to help the doctor, the scientist who discovered the Venezuelan spider, and the local sheriff fight off the infestation.
That's pretty much it in a nutshell.
And that's pretty much the whole plot right there. So, getting into pros and cons, guys, I just got to say first off, this is a movie I love. I have so much fun with it. It's a great movie. There isn't a lot of things to really nitpick in this movie as far as either pros or cons go.
Not really.
It's just an overall enjoyable film.
Yeah.
But I do have a few pros I want to talk about, and I got a tiny bit of couple cons. So we're going to start with our cons and get those out of the way because we don't have quite as few pros, or we don't have as many cons as we have pros.
Yeah.
So, as I said already, my number one con is there's not enough Delmar.
Not enough John Goodman.
I love John Goodman, and he's in my pros too, but there's not enough of him in this movie. Yeah. We could have made a movie just about Delmar, and I would have had fun.
I mean, okay, I can see that actually, but you have to have more characters than just him.
I guess John Goodman can carry a whole film if you ask me.
Yeah. Okay. I guess my biggest con would have to be the end of this film. It's like, okay, the moral of the film is run away, because they go back to the big city at the end, and earthquake at the end, and but the whole moral of the film is, hey, run away from your fears. What the fuck is up with that?
Yep, that is actually my second con and my last con. I don't like the ending. I don't like and I don't mean like the resolution of them killing the spiders. I mean the very ending. The last scenes of the movie are our family is back in San Francisco. Because what it was is he is a big town doctor who moved to a small town to take over the practice.
Yeah.
He's deathly arachnophobic, okay? He faces his fear at the movie, and they defeat the spiders. And the very first chance he gets, you would think, okay, now he's going to be the town doctor. He's going to be the big shot. Everybody's going to love him. That's how the movie you think logically would have ended. Nope, they're right back in San Francisco saying, fuck the country. And that's literally, basically, they were like, fuck the country. And so, yeah, I'm sitting there telling him, like, so the moral of the story is, just don't learn anything and go back to what you were doing. Stay comfortable at all costs.
Run away!
That's the moral here.
That's the bloody beast.
Yeah.
Run away! Yeah.
But that's it for my cons, guys.
I thought you had one more.
Nope, that was it. Just the two.
That was it? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Okay. My last con. I fucking hate spiders. I had to throw that in there.
We're going to get into that more here in a bit because that's actually a pro for me. I got to tell you guys this story. But anyways, pro number one. The cast is phenomenal.
Yes.
They do a great job. Cast. Awesome cast, great acting, and the mainstay, or the shooting star of that cast, my opinion, John Goodman. Love him. Love his character. Just so cool, so badass, so nonchalant.
We might as well get into it then. That's my first pro is John Goodman.
Yeah.
Let's just get into that. He's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
He's a funny guy. He's a great actor. I don't think I've seen anything that I've been disappointed in his performance.
Yeah, I've never seen a film that I didn't like because John Goodman was in it.
Yeah.
Now, there's films I'm sure he's been in that I didn't like as much as others.
Yeah.
But there's never been a time where I've been like, man, John Goodman sucks. Or, you know, no matter what he's in, no matter how shitty the movie might be, or the show, John Goodman makes it better.
Yeah. Like, what's that one movie where the spirit was jumping between bodies?
Friday the 13th?
No.
Jason Goes to Hell?
No, not that one. John Goodman was in it along with some dude that I can't remember his name.
Some dude. That helps.
Yeah. Yeah, but this weird spirit thing was jumping between body and body and taking control of them. And
I have no idea. I don't remember.
Maybe the audience does.
Jason Goes to Hell? I don't know, but John Goodman wasn't in that.
I already told you that.
He wasn't in that movie.
Oh, well, anyways. John Goodman was fucking awesome.
Yeah, he's awesome.
That's all I have to say.
Like I said, I've loved John Goodman since Roseanne.
Yeah.
And I've loved him in everything he's done. Oh, Brother, Where Art Thou? He was awesome.
Oh, yes. That was...
Kong Skull Island, awesome.
Oh, yeah.
The Babe, awesome. Every movie John Goodman's ever been in, he flat out nails the role part.
Oh, yeah.
Even movie that I don't really like that much, and I don't understand the, obsession that people have with it, The Big Lebowski. John Goodman is amazing in The Big Lebowski, and I don't get that fucking movie at all. I don't get why people like it either, but whatever, that's just me.
I found it entertaining, at least.
I was kind of like, what the fuck is going on through the whole thing? But anyway, I guess that's another review for another day.
Yeah.
So, yeah, okay, so that's your first one, my first one.
Mm-hmm.
My next pro is the story, and it's no surprise that it has a good story, because this is basically, even though Frank Marshall is directing it, it's a Steven Spielberg film.
It is.
Okay, Spielberg had his hands all in this film. You can see it. You can tell by the production values. But the story is just really well written. The dialogue is good. The like I said, Delmer's dialogue is absolutely amazing. There's just so much about this story that makes sense. It wasn't too far-fetched. It wasn't too over the top. But it also wasn't so grounded that you couldn't let your imagination be taken with it.
That's true.
So, I thought it was a great balance and a great story.
All right. My next throw for this film is the fact that they actually did use real spiders in this film.
Over 300, I can't remember what they were called, but they were chosen because they're really big and they're also human friendly.
But not too big to dwarf the main general and the queen.
Yep.
But yes, I love that. It's like, I kind of wonder how the hell do you do that? Use real spiders? Do you just unleash them and record them and let them do their thing?
They actually
you can't really train them.
They actually have a spider wrangler, I found out.
They had a spider
wrangler?
And
their jobs are to place the spiders and do things with them and make them come this way and that way. And
I do not want that job. I don't.
What was it they said? That one of the spiders that's supposed to be reacting to one of the characters and raising up on its things, every time somebody else moved, it would raise up. So they had to take the guy out of the room while it did its thing. And it was cool. And I enjoyed that. Segueing off of that, the spider work. And what I mean by the spider work is I'm talking about the puppet work. There was for the general spider and I believe the queen, there was puppets made of the spider or models of the spider. And they did a really good job. Not CGI. It was like they
practical effects.
I don't know if it was puppeteering or what, but it looked really good. The legs moved right. The spiders moved right. Well, there was one part where the spider kind of didn't move right, but it was really cool that it happened.
Yeah.
In the finale in the third act, and we're going to get down to here in a second. But I liked it. I loved the fact that they used the real spiders. I loved how they shot the real spiders. I loved how they got the spiders to react. And I love the puppeteering and the model work they did and the special effects work on the spiders there.
And I love the fact that I just learned that there is something called a spider wrangler.
Yep.
I don't want that job.
Our doctor, Dr. Jenkins, he is stuck down in his basement. The place is falling apart.
It's now a wine cellar.
Down in his basement. He's trying to fight off this general spider. There's no other spiders in there but the general.
I thought the queen was in there too. Didn't he kill the queen first?
He did. He killed the queen, so I'm saying there's nothing left but the general.
Oh, right.
He killed the queen, and he killed the queen by it getting put against like the breakers or whatever and frying, which was pretty cool. It looked really good. But he's fighting this General Spider, and this thing's like this big, right? And it's so unbelievable, so far-fetched, but it's still so cool and so entertaining. And you're just like, yeah, he loved it.
It's a fun movie.
He has this old-fashioned nail gun that's literally like a fucking gun with an air hose on it.
Yep.
And this fucking spider is jumping at him all...
On fire.
It's on fire, yeah, because he set it on fire by tossing burning wine bottles at, Molotov cocktails. He raises this fucking gun. And it hits the spider, and it shoots him back into the egg sack. And it takes them all out at once because the egg sack is starting to hatch, and here comes the little spiders. And oh my god, it was just so cool looking. I was like, that's awesome. Even though I know it's totally unbelievable, it was so awesome, so cool.
The chances of him hitting it would have
such a great finale. I mean, the thing was the size of a fucking softball or bigger.
Yeah, but
still,
the chances of him actually hitting it would have been slim to none.
It was just so cool. It was so awesome, and I love that part, and that's why it's a pro.
All right. Okay, my last pro for this film is that it does remind us that even the smallest of God's creatures can fucking kill you. Come on, people. Some of the most deadliest things in the world are not that big.
We'll leave it to you to find a moral.
Thinking.
Now I know.
And knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe!
Other than a positive one? Other than the fact that, hey, run away from your fears.
I swear, I'm about to put a fucking... When I edit this, I'm going to put a... The more you know.
No.
Right in front of that fucking
let's do this instead.
And knowing is half the battle.
Yes, that's it. And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe!
I'm so finding that and putting it in if I can.
Oh, I would love that, actually.
You're such a dork.
I am a dork.
And speaking of which, my final pro involves this stupid motherfucker right here. Oh my god, so we're watching this movie. It wasn't last week, it was the week before. As you know, I went to the hospital last week and we missed the week. But the week before, we were sitting there watching this movie together, okay? Because after we do these videos, we watch our next movie together that we're going to review. And I'm sitting there enjoying the film, just chilling, watching it. And all of a sudden, I hear these weird sounds coming from this direction. Because the chair he sits in is usually on that side, right? And I hear these sounds. And then I look out the corner of my eye, and I see this kind of like Twitch thing going on. And I'm like, what the fuck? And this motherfucker is literally up in his chair like this, going...
Fuck you.
And he wasn't acting, guys. I'm telling you, he was so fucking scared. It was fucking hilarious. I was
I was proud of myself. I only spent 90% of this film in the fetal position. Only 90% this time.
It was so funny. I was like, dude, it's fake. And he's like, it's still fucking scary.
It's creepy to me.
Anyways, guys, that is it for our review. Eric, I want to thank you very much for giving us this review. Yes. I had a lot of fun with it, especially watching this fucker jump out of his skin. It was fucking hilarious.
I didn't jump out of my skin. I was in the fetal position.
I wish you could have seen it. Oh my god, it was so great.
Not jump out of skin. Fetal position, thank you.
So now it is our turn to recommend a movie for Eric.
Ooh.
And it's tough because Eric's done a lot of reviews. He's done a lot of stuff. So I'm not really sure what to recommend him yet. So far I've been lucky and I've recommended him things he hasn't seen yet. Hell, I even,
Can I
helped him with his last
recommend
one. Of course.
Okay. Because this is one that I was actually going to suggest that we review next, and that's Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
All right, Eric, so there it is, brother. Tucker and Dale versus Evil. That is the movie that we are challenging you to review.
Yay!
Anyways, everybody, I just wanted to say thank you real quick because I have reached over 500 subscribers.
Hell yeah.
And I will be doing a contest shortly. Give it a couple weeks maybe. Maybe not. I'm not really sure. I'm really going to put some thought and some time into this contest and into the prize. So just give me a little bit and we'll get that contest going, okay? In the meantime, this is Bronco Juggalo saying peace.
And Bill saying good night.
Does this excite you? Think about it. Does it not stagger the imagination? No builder on earth can conceive any structure to compare to the mansions above. Won't that be something when you go to live in your old mansion? There'll be no concern about paying for it. It's already taken care of. There'll be no worry of being moved out of